I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet their words repeat, of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Welcome to midnight, Marinara. Well, intrepid listeners, do you hear what I hear? It's the holiday season once again, and with all of us now firmly in winter's chill, we hope you have bundled up to stave off the dreadful cold. No matter what you celebrate, be it the birth of a savior, the miraculous glow of candlelight, the sun's return from the darkness, or merely the giving and receiving of gifts, it is a time to dwell on the connections people share, as we all shuffle through the mysteries of life, wondering how or where or why we all fit in. The bigger picture, if you will, crowded out by the shopping and the parties and the Yuletide revelry. Well, tonight's play is not necessarily a holiday story. It is one that may intrigue you, chase away the sugar plums dancing in your head long enough to let you think deeply. For you see, tonight's story is about you. And no, I don't mean in general. I mean you. Picture, if you will, a foggy night, an icy road, an accident, and you.
What happened? Where am I? Hello? Hello?
You died.
Oh man, you startled me.
I've been here the whole time.
But this doesn't make sense. There was a truck, it was skidding, and
Yep, that's the last thing you were doing.
So I'm dead.
Yeah, but don't feel too bad about it. Everyone dies.
What is this place? Is this the afterlife?
More or less.
It's a lot emptier than I expected.
It's what you make of it.
Then are you God?
Yep, I'm God.
You don't look like God. More like a grammar school teacher.
Again, it's what you make of it. But trust me, son. I'm the authority around here.
My kids. My wife.
What about them?
Will they be alright?
That's what I like to see. You just died, and your main concern is your family. Good stuff right there. Yeah, don't worry, they'll be fine. Your kids will remember you as perfect in every way. They didn't have time to grow contempt for you. Your wife will cry on the outside, but will be secretly relieved. To be fair, your marriage was falling apart. If it's any consolation, she'll feel very guilty for feeling relieved.
Oh. So what happens now? Do I go to heaven or hell or something?
Neither. You'll be reincarnated.
Oh, so the Hindus were right.
All the religions are right in their own way. Walk with me.
Where are we going?
Nowhere in particular. It's just nice to walk while we talk.
But there's nothing to see. It's just void.
There's me. And there's a conversation. Let's not spoil it. I'm interested.
So what's the point then? When I get reborn, I'll just be a blank slate, right? A baby. So all my experiences, everything I did in life won't matter.
Not so. You have within you all the knowledge and experience of all your past lives. You just don't remember them right now. Your soul is more magnificent, beautiful, and gigantic than you could possibly imagine. A human mind can only contain a tiny fraction of what you are. It's like sticking your finger in a glass of water to see if it's hot or cold. You put a tiny part of yourself into the vessel, and when you bring it back out, you've gained all the experiences it had.
So I've been human all this time?
You've been a human for the last 34 years, so you haven't stretched out yet and felt the rest of your immense consciousness. If we hung out here for longer, you'd start remembering everything. But there's no point to doing that between each life.
How many times have I been reincarnated then?
Oh, lots and lots and lots. and into lots of different lives. This time, you'll be a Chinese peasant girl in 540 AD.
Wait, what? You're sending me back in time?
Time only exists in your universe. Things are different from where I come from.
Where do you come from?
Ah, yes. The big question. I was wondering when you'd ask that. I come from somewhere else. And there are others like me. I know you'll want to know what it's like, but honestly, you won't understand.
Couldn't I? I mean, I'm here now, and you're explaining to me the mysteries of life. If you're God, then why can't you just make me understand? Aren't you omnipotent?
It's not that simple. There are layers to this that you're not strong enough to grasp yet.
Try me.
Oh, feeling confident, are we? Alright then. Let me put it to you like this.
Whoa, stop!
That was me explaining who I am and where I'm from. Language does not convey it well.
Sorry I asked.
Nonsense. Asking questions is good. Honestly, this is the most inquisitive you've ever been.
Right. I imagine we've talked before, and I just don't remember it.
You're catching on. But the conversation gets better and better every time.
Okay, so then if I get reincarnated into other places in time, could I have interacted with myself at some point?
Sure. Happens all the time. And with both lives only aware of their own time span, you don't even know what's happening.
So what's the point of it all?
Seriously? Seriously, you're asking me for the meaning of life. Isn't that a little stereotypical?
Well, it's a reasonable question.
And one you ask me with every visit. But I'll be straight with you. The meaning of life, the reason I made this whole universe, is for you to mature.
You mean mankind? You want us to mature?
No. Just you. I made this whole universe for you. With each new life, you grow and mature, become a larger and greater intellect.
Just me? What about everyone else?
There is no one else. In this universe, there's just you and me.
But all of the people on Earth?
All you. Different incarnations of you.
Wait, I'm everyone?
Now you're getting it.
Every human that ever lived.
Or who will ever live. Yep.
I'm Abraham Lincoln.
And John Wilkes Booth, too.
Then I'm also Hitler.
And you're the millions he killed.
Jesus?
And everyone who followed him. Every time you victimized someone, you harmed yourself. Every act of kindness you've done to yourself. Every happy and sad moment ever experienced by any human was, or will be, experienced by you.
Why? Why do all this?
Well, honestly, because someday you'll become like me. Because that's what you are. You're one of my kind. You're my child.
So that means I'm a god?
No, not yet. You're like a fetus. You're still growing. Once you've lived every human life throughout all of time, you will have grown enough to be born.
So the whole universe, it's just...
An egg of sorts. And you still have a lot more to do. But I see progress.
What progress?
You took to the idea a lot better this time around. Now, I think you'd better move on to your next life. I'll be interested to see what you have to say when you get back.
But...
No buts, Scott Jr. Ah, what a good kid.
Do you see what I mean? I did not lie when I said tonight's story is about you. But perhaps you wonder, was that a very scary story? Well, that depends on who you are. I'll leave this for you to decide. A little food for thought. And until next we convene, season screamings.
Midnight Marinara is a bi-monthly podcast written, produced, directed, and mixed by David King. This episode featured the voice talents of Travis Comer and Matt Holley. The Egg is based on the short story written by Andy Ware. You can read the story and check out his other creative works at galactanet.com. Want to suggest a creepypasta for us to look at? Interested in contributing to the show? Feel free to leave a comment or email us at midnightmarinara@gmail.com. Remember, do unto others as you would have done unto you, which is basically the point of the whole episode. Thanks for listening, and happy holidays.